Hello and welcome to TV Daiji World's Daiji Global Pan Vision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines. Ivan D'Souza, Krishna Palemar set out on election campaign, woo the voters with plenty of assurances. Hindu Janajagriti Sabha organized in Mangalore. Children portray labourers' life on canvas on the occasion of May Day celebrations. And in our entertainment hour, we have a Konkani song and dance from Esther Show, a Kannada duet from Sargam Orchestra artists, and a Goan number from Lona Show.
Apurva for Apt Life.
News in detail. It's election time. It's also trying time to candidates who are in the fray. Congress candidate for Mangalore South, Ivan D'Souza, and BJP's face in Mangalore North, Krishna J. Palemar, are trudging the right path and smitting the right chords. Both of them have begun their door-to-door campaign. We have an exclusive report on this. If we have to meet and see our political leaders, then the only way and time is election. People whom we elect to serve us vanish once they are elected. They are like comets which appear once in an era. The only way to meet them for the second time is during another election. This is very much evident this time around too. After dramas involving getting party ticket, lobbying for the post, filling and withdrawing nominations by rebels, the sure candidates are now settled in their constituencies. Almost all of them have started their door-to-door visits to garner support from the voters. But the voters have turned intelligent now. After greeting the candidates with a broad smile, they are given an earful of their problems. This time the major issues are drinking water, drainage and sewage system, bad roads, etc. Congress candidate for Mangalore South, Ivan D'Souza, is quite a familiar face among all sections of the society owing to his strong bonds with various labour unions. However, seeking vote in Mangalore is a new experience for him, and his day starts as early as 6 a.m. With a few leaders and local supporters, Ivan is campaigning through the length and breadth of Mangalore South constituency. When people pour out their problems, he, with folded hands and his trademark smile, assures them that he would work to solve their problems and pleads them to give them a chance to serve him. He selectively distributes his visiting cards bearing his personal mobile number with an assurance that he would solve their problems as soon as they contact him. It is almost the same story with Krishna Palemar, perhaps the most popular and people-friendly BJP candidate of Dakshin Kannada. He is contesting from Mangalore North, which was earlier called as Surathkal. He knows the voters quite well and has even served them quite well. Even most of the voters have good opinion about him. But the erstwhile Surathkal constituency is never known to elect an MLA for the second time consequently. One has to see whether Palemar would prove an exception for this. He has a tough fight from Congress candidate Mohiuddin Bawa, who too is a quite popular person in the area. A tough fight is on cards in Mangalore North between Congress and BJP. Though candidates are greeted with a smile by the voters, they are also given an earful of their problems. So candidates are getting to feel the day-to-day problems of the commoners, at least during the campaign. Hindu Janajagriti Samiti organized Hindu Janajagriti Sabha on Wednesday, April 30th at Nehru Maidan in Mangalore. The aim of the convention was to unite Hindus and make them aware of their electoral rights. Hindus should get united and become vote bank. It is only then that political leaders will give a listening ear to us, declared S. Dore Raju. He was addressing the gathering at the Hindu Janajagriti Sabha organized by the Hindu Janajagriti Samiti in Mangalore recently.
Hindu dharmena kondare, gundikre, bomb hakidre, ಅತ್ಯಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಆಸ್ತಿ ಪಾಸ್ತಿ ನಷ್ಟಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಫಿರ್ಯಾದನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇವೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ಪಸಂಖ್ಯಾತ ತುಷ್ಟೀಕರಣದ ನೀತಿಗಾಗಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಇಚ್ಛಾಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಕೊರತೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕಿವಿ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಮೋಹನ ಗೌಡರು ಯುವಕರು ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶೀಲರು ಹೀಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವರು ಧರ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ದೇಶವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆಯುಧಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೇ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಆಯುಧಗಳಿಂದ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾಯಮಾನ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸನಾತನ ಧರ್ಮದಿಂದ ಇಂದಿನವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಹ ಪಾಲಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಆಗದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನದಿಂದ ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿ ಬಾಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡ್ಡಾಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
He called on the Hindu youth to get into politics and show their power. He also strongly condemned terrorism and said that it has grown because of the leniency shown towards minorities by the political parties to garner votes. Vinod Kamath of Sanatana Institutions, Shri Gurudevananda Swamiji of Odur Math, Shri Mohandas Swamiji of Shri Dama, Shri Mohandas Swamiji of Kondevur Nityananda Yogashrama were present on the occasion. Dharma Shakti Sena of Mangalore was inaugurated on the same occasion. The Dharma Shakti Sena trains people to use airgun, pistol and cane for self-defense. May 1st is observed as Labour's Day or May Day. Various labour units had organised programs across Mangalore. But owing to strict guidelines by Election Commission, none of the political parties could use the day for their political purpose. However, a special program of portraying labour's plight on canvas by children at NGO Hall indeed came in for a lot of praise. Children who gathered at NGO Hall here spontaneously portrayed the life and plight of labourers on canvas on May Day. The organisers had not given a particular subject or stipulated time of the competition. Children were given freedom, but most of them filled the canvas with labour's plight. It was inaugurated by Nagesh Kumar, convener of campaign committee of CPI. CITU District Secretary Vasant Achari, drawing teachers Harish Marne, Harish Mani, Naveen Pillar, Sandeep Bajal and others were present on the occasion. That's what we have had for you in our news section. Now it is time for us to enter into the exciting world of entertainment, music and masti. We will have quality entertainment today for you buffs, but we will start this only after a sweet and short commercial break.
Apurva for Apt Lab.
Inland Builders have been a pioneer in the creation of ultra-modern residential and commercial development in Mangalore and Bangalore. With ongoing projects in Mangalore like Inland Ornate, Inland Avenue, Inland Eminence, Inland Evoke, Premium Luxury Apartments, Kankanadi, Mangalore, and in Bangalore, Inland Everglades, Inland Ilanza. Shortly, Inland Builders are launching Mangalore's first international standard apartment complex at Mary Hill Airport Road, Mangalore, known as Inland Windsors. A modern grand structure of 23 floors, 230 super luxury apartments with facilities like garbage chute, multi-purpose hall with shuttle and squash court, supermarket, jogging track, table tennis, gym, swimming pool, TV room, etc. Bookings open. Inland Builders, Mangalore, phone 2496110.